Hello guys! Today we are making a little cute koala bear. As you can see, it fits in the palm of my hand and it is so cute. I'm using today very good yarn. It is organic cotton, 50 gram, 90 meters, but you can use any yarn you prefer. You know, cotton will look better after years to come, but acrylic is much easier to work with. And crochet hook today is 2.5 millimeters. You will need 8 millimeters safety eyes, some stuffing, and you will need a little bit of black and white yarn. Usually I start my ball from the middle. It allows me to lay the ball nicely on a table and the ball will not jump out. This is what you do. You just try to fish the middle bit out of your ball. Sometimes it comes out nicely, sometimes it does not, but it always was a try. And there you are, and I will slowly show you how to make magic circle or magic loop. You hold the end and twist your yarn around 2 fingers, making a cross. Insert your hook on the first loop, picking the working yarn, pull it out, having a loop, yarn over and pull it through. So this is basically chain 1 stitch that secures and holding your magic loop in the position. If you try it a few times, there's nothing difficult in it. You just have to get used to it. And then I'm making 6 single crochets. When you work with magic loop, you are holding 2 strands. You see, I'm crocheting inside this loop over 2 strands of yarn. So one is the end that will allow you to pull it to close. So that's how it's structured. If you don't want to do magic loop, make chain 2 and 6 single crochets in the first chain stitch. We start working with the leg, one leg, then we will make the other leg and join them together. Second round, I'm making increase in every stitch, so it will be 2 single crochets in the first stitch, two single crochets in the next stitch, two single crochets in the third stitch, and keep going. You will have 12 stitches. I don't use stitch marker yet because I'm just counting 12. But you are free to use stitch marker, put it in the first stitch, and it will allow you just to be distracted a little bit more. And 2 last stitches, and it will be the end of round 2. Then I will work just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. And I need to make 4 more rounds. So round 3, 4, 5 and 6 will be 12 single crochets. I will pause the camera and you pause my video and finish the leg. You will need to make 2 legs, each one with 6 rounds, but one you make chain 1 and cut the yarn. Second leg you don't cut the yarn. Make sure it is 6 rounds as well. You don't want legs to be wonky. And so this is how we join legs together to make one body part. You find the next stitch on your first leg and make a single crochet. Just continue working around your first leg. Maybe pull your yarn slightly that your stitch is not very big. Just make your stitches even. Then I go around my first leg. You had 12 stitches on the first leg, so it should be 12 single crochets around first leg. I'm putting my stitch marker in my first stitch. And keep going. This format video you can crochet with me, so I'm talking, I'm telling you the pattern and you just keep crocheting with me. If you are too slow, you can always edit this video in settings. Click on settings, it would be 3 dots in the right top corner, and go playback speed. You can make it slightly slower and I will play slower. My voice can be wonky, but the video will be slower. It will allow you to catch up with my speed. And this is the last stitch. 12 single crochet on this leg. Then you find the next stitch on the second leg. Watch carefully, this is where the stitch is taken, so you are going to the next stitch. And you continue around the second leg. You need to make 12 single crochets. I deliberately left long end of yarn. You can see it sticking out between the legs, because usually you have a little hole, and using this and I will then stitch it. It is a different technique when you make single crochets, joining the legs a little bit differently, avoiding this hole, but it's a different technique. I will not show you this time. So don't worry if you've got the hole between legs, it will be stitched after. Last stitch before stitch marker, and you should have 24 stitches if you count it right, if you don't lose any of your stitches. So it was 12 stitches on one leg plus 12 stitches on the other leg. Then I will go straight for 4 rounds, 24 single crochets. It will be 1 single crochet in each stitch, and then I will again pause my camera and you will pause my video to finish these 4 rounds. Sometimes for different patterns we can make chain 1, chain 2 or even chain 3, 4, 5 between legs, and it will be different shape. It is also very cute, but this is the easiest pattern, and this is the smallest little bear I can make. Smaller would be very uncomfortable to make for me, and a larger, I just want this small size. So there you go. Now keep going, and I will pause my camera. We are going this straight part for 4 rounds, and then I will see you guys when we are making decrease. I will show you how to make decrease. I always count my rounds just in case you should have even amount of rounds on both legs. And this round we start making decrease. I will show you how to make invisible decrease in Amigurumi. It is a little bit different than you make ordinary single crochet decrease. So this round I've made 2 single crochets, insert my stitch marker, and now decrease. Insert your hook, picking not both loops but only the front loop in the middle of the stitch, and then next stitch again you insert your hook right in the middle, picking the front loop only, then yarn over and pulling through those 2 loops, and again yarn over and pulling through. And this was decrease. So you've made 1 stitch out of 2, then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, decrease, picking 1 front loop, 2nd front loop, and making single crochet. And keep going with the pattern, 2 single crochets, then decrease. I haven't told you guys that this pattern will not need much sewing. After we crochet the body, we will crochet the head right on top of the neck. So we are making body, then we keep crocheting into the head. And this is very good pattern that doesn't need the head to be sewed after. And I quite like that about it. Usually if you do everything correct, you will finish the round with decrease. And so that's it. Next round, it will be 1 single crochet in each stitch. Keep going, making one single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Don't worry, we will insert the stuffing a little bit later. Maybe let's do it after this round. I will stop this part of the video after we finish the body, just to give you guys a little break and myself a little break. Plus, I don't quite like very long videos. So my first part will be the body, and then it will be the head and everything else. When you insert in the stuffing, just make sure that it goes all the way down the legs, and ideally it should be even amount of stuffing in them, so you fill them both legs. It should be stuffed evenly. Try not to overstuff it, but you need to put enough stuffing because with the time the stuffing goes, I don't know, kind of, it's not disappearing, but the toy will get softer with the time. I don't really know why it's happening, but that's how it is. And I heard the talk that if you think that's enough, stuff a little bit more. I try not to overstuff it because I don't want it just to be very rigid, but I try to stuff it enough. And there you are. It is a little bit more awkward to crochet over the stuffing, that's why I haven't done it before, but we can make it. Now it will be the round of decrease. The pattern for this round will be one single crochet and then decrease. At the end of this round you will have 12 stitches only, ideally 12 stitches. If you've got 13, don't worry about it, it will be just alright. But then maybe better decrease one more. Yeah. So what I wanted to say is that with less amount of stitches you try to pull the end of working yarn slightly to give to have a little bit more tension, because with less stitches they tend to be larger, and you don't want this round to have large stitches. You want to have your stitches even. You want your stitches to be even, yeah. So there you are. I'm making decrease, one single crochet, decrease, one single crochet, and I'm pulling the end of my working yarn just to give a little bit more tension to make my stitches evenly. I would also appreciate, guys, if you can give me some feedback. Maybe write in the comments what you like, what you don't like. Is it too loud, is it too fast, is it so you enjoyed it very much and you will keep crocheting with me. Even the thumbs up will be very good. It really encouraged me to make more videos for you, because all my patterns are free for you to make lovely toys for yourself or for your friends. It's really good thing to do, and I know lots of people just enjoy making things and giving it to friends. And you've got 12 stitches. For the next round it will be just one single crochet in each stitch. And this next round will be the last round for this body. This is kind of a neck, and next part we will crochet the head on top of this. Please don't cut the yarn, just wait a bit for the next part. I hope it will not be long. Just take your time, go nicely and slowly. As I said, cotton toys, Amigurumi toys, looks better in my view. It's more tidy and the stitches are more even than acrylic, but it is a little bit harder to crochet. So take your time, and together we will make the head next time. And this is the last stitch. Thank you for choosing my pattern, guys, and I hope you enjoyed crocheting with me today. And you see, 20 minutes and we have made the body. Well done. You can tap yourself on the back and see you next time.